comes round it. Vega in position. MVP. They're going to come up. Dubu. Febby. Here we go. Jumping in on the dragon and they'll take him down here. Look at the curve. But they can't do it. First blood there for the side of back. And now can they get themselves anything returned? Forever with the Blade Fury. Looking to try and turn it around. When we get Solo, we're trying to control him. They'll find one in return. The fight is going to continue. QO. Trapped up in the the kinetic field. Ends up just being that one. A 1-for-1 there, but Vega nonetheless finding themselves the first blood.
And they have to make this count because they're losing their tier 1 bottom.
Absolutely. Can they close in? They'll surge forward, looking for MP with the Crush to Thunderstrike as well. They should be able to get away with this one. He'll chomp on a Mango. He's got the Scorched Earth.
He's gonna die.
Indeed, he gets the kill onto FM in return.
Like, if you don't have Armlet at the early stages, you can't really go in, you can't tower dive like we saw FN do there, he just ends up dropping.
Oh, mid lane, going in with the triple Remnant Burst onto QO with the rotation from Shoma. They're going to try for this one, looking to turn around with the Shackle. Dubu's there with a paralyzing cast, but he's going to be in fact Vega finding themselves a second. They'll say, Wish Dogs, you want to come in, we'll take the kill. Double kill for Shoma the Slayer. And this time it's Vega reading the movement of MVP very, very nicely, and QO just
The laning phase, and I think they started off with the Juggernaut, but as soon as he leaves, it's fine. Like, either way, Darkseer is going to be able to get some farm.
Shoma is going to walk into this, bit of support on support action here. The backup coming through from Forev. He's going to get kick-stunned here by the Earth Spirit, but nonetheless, closing in onto the Disruptor. They should be able to find it. One more chop and they will. That's going to be one. Now the rest of Vega reacting. They're going to be able to take down Dubu. The Blade Fury from Forev biting through the Earth Spirit. It's a 2-for-1. QO on his way out. FN and no one still playing about. Bebby, Forev, QO, can they play their way around this one? No one looking to come back in. Chains onto a few of them, and FN with the 2-man crush. Forev dropping low, but now QO watching back no one. Bevy as well, laying down the fire. No one's going to go for the TP out, and they will make it. FN's still trying to play games with the Dragon, but QO and Forever are still there. Forever, he's got an Omni Slash as well. And Vega bringing more in. Shoma back into the game plan here. We'll end there as just a 2-for-1 trade, but are able to retaliate against what MVP are bringing to the game. Smoke up, eyes on mid. Here's the roll in here, connects, and QO's Animanic gets kicked down into the river. Silent Step as well. No one jumping in with the Remnant, the Chains as well, bringing down the Wind Ranger.
Just yet, but I think they're still feeling fairly confident in being able to take this down. Again, Jakiro is just so unbelievably good for these kind of sieges because you just take no damage. Liquid Fire is very strong. They're going to scan, it's going to whiff, but it is daytime, and it's not like they have like the greatest initiation heroes.
Kick hit from Solo, Static Storm laid down onto Forever as well. They'll jump straight in, looking to take out the Jug and they'll find it. The card's coming back in return. MVP, they're looking to turn this. The Doom's been dropped onto Ember Spirit, they'll find one in return. Solo as well, walking back in, drops on the Magnet Touch, but he pays with his life. There's a buyback from no one. They're really looking to try and take this fight. QO's going to go down as well, but he does bring himself a double kill on the way. They'll claim MP by looks of it. No, he's actually going to draw himself down to the bottom, and he's managing to walk this off with the Scorched Earth. No one a Mag chasing it, Remnanting in. They'll take down the Doom as well. Vega find themselves forward, does cost them a buyback, but a buyback that certainly was worth it indeed. And 11.5 minutes in 12-7. Leading in from the Disruptor, Mags joining the cause as well. We'll see if...
well, they got the blink too.
Yeah, if they can get a catch out here, they will. Jumping in, crush onto QO first to give it the Remnant, no messing around, looking to take down this Wind Ranger, they'll get him. They'll find one, the rolling, it's going to connect the Snow onto Bevy, and now bringing the Silence onto the Witch Doctor. Doobie trying to run it off, he's not going to make it as a crush. A double kill for Mag, MP trying to go against no one, but no one's got back up from Mag, who vacuums him back in. They're looking for the Doom as well. Vega, they should be able to get it, they get themselves a third. Vega now taking the tier 1 down in the mid lane and striking back hard, and MVP of what's going on in terms of Vega's movements, indicating for a wraparound. FN's going to try it. They know this. MVP playing safe, maybe not safe enough because they caught out MP here with the glitch back, and MP out of the fight. No one jumping into the back line, and now the roller for Solo, the Silence onto 2. They may lose no one, but QO's going to go down. It's a double kill for no one as he keeps himself alive on the Ender Spirit. FN gets the crush, amplified down as a Fred. The wall dropped as well. A 4-1 at the side of Vega Squadron. Bevy, the last man standing, but he's going to get punished as well. Dragged back in by the vacuum. It's a team wipe for Vega. Everyone's surviving on minimal health, and Vega here in game 3. Third health, Rosham. They're still coming over Vega. Solo Can he get himself in time? Now he's going to go down. MVP should be able to claim the kick. Actually fly through. Nearly got the touch on it, but no, MVP get it. The Static Storm, Kinetic Field getting laid down. MP removed from the fight. Fire as well. The Death Ball though coming out for Doom, turning it back, gets the vacuum. Tracking Q up onto the cliff. But Rev getting taken down by no one at this point. Just doing so much. This drum purchase working out for the frequency of these early fights. Shackle flies through. Is he going to connect Shock to FN with the change? They will. In return, Doom and Febby caught up. The Age is going to be taken down out of the Wind Ranger's hand. FN gets the crush on the Febby. TP cancelled. A fourth down. It's only Q left alive with Solo. Over to the high ground. The Shackle Shot will be there for Q. He gets the patch on the Earthsphere. Will take him. But again, Vega wiping MVP. Another incredible team fight here for the side. Aegis or not, they'll still take them down.
So it is definitely a good item on him. The attack speed also helps for bash procs, and MVP are down here in force.
Oh boy, but Vega, they're ready. FN jumping in, crush onto Forever, the kick's done as well. Solo rolls into the middle of it all, the Static Storm is at the back. Oh, four into the kinetic field, and the back to touch ripping through them. MVP getting ripped to shreds. Doomy drops the TP out, he's not gonna make it again. A third team wipe in a row. MVP! Oh my goodness! Where's your map, Sander?
I don't know, it's tough. Sometimes it's tough to do math, but... Oh no, he had a kilo, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a kilo aura.
Okay.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, he just had it a second ago, and then I realized he was static.
No, it's 15 with a kilo off. Anyway, forget about the maths. We're all about the murder here. And the destruction of Wind Rangers. Vega continue.
Yeah, this lineup is actually extremely good at killing that hero. Something that I didn't really touch on too much, but Wind Ranger is not so good against pure magic damage.
Hey, Febby. Back to base for you, my boy. Just had another one there. Pressure being applied on the top lane. Tier 2's already down. We'll see how far MVP want to go in terms of knocking on the door of Vega's base. No one already jumping in. So then the change up to Febby. He'll hold him back with the Yule Scepter, and Forev coming in as well. Looking for no one, but he ran this away. FN tag teamed in. Crush onto 2, and now the Static Storm. Trapping up Forev. FN closing in. Mag coming in with a vacuum. Dropping it. Catches out the jug. The kickback. The pull in from Solo. It's going to be another 2 for the side of Vega. 36-9. It feels like Vega have taken the effects of what happened to them into Game 1 and Game 2, put them together, and then just slammed them straight back in the faces of MVP here in one match in Game 3.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to hit that average 25 to 30 minute game mark as well.
There we go, the kick's on point, they'll catch out MP, rolling forward, Mag coming in to join in the fray. A third one down, no one now on a wicked 6th streak. We'll see how well they're able to react. They're going to have Jug back up in a second. He's got the Omni Slash. Vega, they'll take the tier 3 2. They want to try and stick around for more. Nice juke out of the Shackle Shot. But no one there with a Slider Fish. FN into Fusel, gets forced away. Omni Slash going to fair bit, but the Glimmer Cape going to keep him alive for the time being. Remnant out, Remnant in, Remnant out from no one. Back to working on the
Shackle.
It connect. They'll lay down the fire. Forev again caught in the Static Storm. No, can they bring down this Jug for a second time? And they will. Forev's gone. They do lose the Hemisphere, but no one's got the Aegis. He's ready for another round. QO looking for the Shackle. Is he going to connect this time? Now with the Juggernaut gone, Vega, do they want to try and go back down the mid? Still being just very, very hesitant. Vega, they really do not want to throw this advantage that they got at the moment. Change catching Febby and they're Forever out. Still, I mean, we're seeing at this point Vega, they can just do this, go in and out, and there's not a lot of those MVP dudes to stop it. In fact, they'll go in, vacuum onto 3 to 4 drops as well. FN coming in with a BKB, looking to take down 105 Febby, and now Forev trapped in the Static Storm, the kinetic field as well. Can they finish off this man? He will go down. They'll find themselves the third. There'll be a buyback from Forev, trying to get himself involved in the fight. FN getting the crush out onto QO, the Slider Fist as well as a double kill for Mag, and now no one. With the change onto Forev and MP, Solo rolls in. QO will get the Shackle though onto the Earthsphere, and they'll take down Solo. But it did cost them buybacks. Vega did find themselves the completion of the racks in the middle lane, and no one jumped straight back in. Let's have the change. FN now with the crush onto 2-3. The vacuum is all over for MVP. GG is cool, boys.
It's, you know, you think back to old Vega when they had Pasha, they love to pick their Ember Spirit. We knew.
Dubu here with the shockwave, the stun as well, but Dubu bites himself through the tree line. He's going to be fine there, reaching back up. Mid lane, no one. Starting to move in again onto MP, and MP is in a little bit of trouble here. MP falling low. Oh, he's going to get himself out with a tango. He'll be fine, but meanwhile, bottom lane, that's where the first blood's going to be going. They'll find one. They do get a kill in return. The question is, can Vega try and get a second for Rev going into the tree line? He's not going to make it. And Vega, they'll take a 2-for-1 trade, including the first blood going to their side there. Mansa, he's got the backup of the Disruptor as well, with a couple of points in Glimpse. Shoma very much in a position to set this one up. They're even TPing in as well. Mag looking for the setup onto MP, dropping the Sprout, glimpsing him back and bringing him down. Nice gank, rotation there from the side of Vega Squadron, hanging around. Just to spell it on the Disruptor, but Vega, they're just going to move back right down towards the bottom. Febby and Forev in foresight, and they'll grab the little glimpse onto Febby, trapping him in the kinetic field. Storm coming through onto Forev, and now FN trying to move in with the right clicks. Max TP'd in as well. Shoma, he is going to tick down this time. Well, the question is, can Vega continue to take the favourable trade? They'll find one. Sprout to Forev, but he fights his way through with the Quelling Blade. Signing up just a 1-for-1 trade there between the two. No, tried to go for the stun to secure it, but it isn't going to be the case. Nice touch from Mag there to deny the out of that extra bit of bonus gold. The Q, of course, at the moment already at the top. 4.6k as expected with the safe lane farming out. Mid lane though, MP trying to move for the smart TP out. He will make it the same time bottom lane. No one chipping away at the Witch Doctor. He finds one for Red. He's trying to dive onto FN. Will get the kill with the Scorched Earth. He walked himself away from this one. TP from Mag, looking to cut off the Doom. Has got the Sprout ready and waiting, but of course it's not going to be that much use of it for him. He's got a Quelling Blade, but maybe if he uses it like that to just block off the entirety of the path, they would have had a chance, but Forev smartly just walks around the other way.
Looks like the answer is going to be rotating down QO. Needs to be careful though, they have Glimpse. Or I guess Shoma wasn't quite close enough.
QO's actually charging up a concoction. Thrown out onto 2, but as you said, this Disruptor's looking for the play in a great kinetic field. Static Storm onto 2. They're moving onto QO. He's trying to arm his way out of this one and he will make it. MP with a poison over the Chain Frost as well. Bouncing amongst the ball. The Doom onto Solo. This could be the turnaround that MVP need. No one's going to go and there's going to find a third. MVP there with a massive poison over Chain Frost. Just slowing down the advance of Vega, and they're going to maybe find more as well. Shoma tried to hide up in the tree line and drop the kinetic field, try and run himself away from the Doom, but he's going to run into an out. Concoction onto the man's head, and it's going to be a 4-1 for MVP.
That's
Fantastic
really
defense from the Koreans.
That is really bad for Vega. That is actually like...
So they'll know what's up, and it's not necessarily the quickest Roshan from MVP, so there will be a chance to contest it, and here we have it. Vega coming over, Static Storm, it's going to trap Duo and Forev. Duo pops the armlet on, Mag trying to get in position, but the Chain Frost bounces there out. Poison over as well from MP, the Death Ward laid down, biting into Solo, no one's been doomed up, they found one, there's going to be a buyback from Solo, no one's going to drop as well as MP claims himself a double kill. There's 3 down, 1 buyback for Vega to bring him back in the fight. FN trying to find Febby, but MVP just surround the poor Drow Ranger. They beat down on FN. They'll find him as well, and Solo with that buyback not going to be able to achieve anything here. And MVP, they head back into the pit. See what Vega can do in response to this one. Sprays just laid down. TP in from no one. We'll see if they can try and punish this outplay, but out. He's got an Aegis. Maybe they kill him once, and I mean, even that's a tall order on its own. They will glimpse him in though. Chain Frost coming in from the high ground. Forev gusted it back, but the bounces are real. The concoction thrown down onto Shoma. They'll take down the Disruptor. The Static Storm, they're just going to walk out of it. In fact, Kyo walks back in. He says, oh, it's more of a...
So booster. Sometimes we see other stuff like AC, for example, just to give you the extra armor when you're going that high ground, or sometimes people even buy heart, depending on what time of game it is.
There we go, jumping in, Death Ward down, FN's been doomed and he's out. Quick one for MVP. Alright, Drow Ranger. It was closing in on the money for the BKB, but as you said, maybe even at that point, not going to offer too much. Jumping from Forev, harassing back the Viper. So look to just go on this tier 3 Solo, trying to do what he can with the impetus, but he's been galed up, and now just the illusions coming in with that Radiance burn. Solo being forced back on the edge, a blast from the Lich, and this illusion might just do it with the tick damage, and he does. QO now dominating Forever. Infernal Blade drops onto no one. He'll turn for the Chain Frost, he's going to be thrown out. Not going to bounce at all here. So forces the Viper away from this defense. MVP with the Crimson Guard out, more than enough space to try and finish off this Rax. QO gets glimpsed back, but he just walks it back in. Nothing to follow through there on the Disruptor play, and it will be a full set of racks going down on this bottom lane by the looks of it. In fact, they'll leave the range for the time being. No one gets caught out on the front lines. Buyback on Solo and no one here looking for the defense. But it's going to be an incredibly hard one with the strength that MVP have at this point, and MVP will leave it at that. They'll take the melee racks, bring the TP out top. The rout was going on, where Mag managed to find himself a ranged Rax. We'll see if he can find anything else here. MVP actually sticking around to fight. They know that if they can try and kill some of these heroes for a second time, forcing out, a situation where diebacks are there, and there is one. If they take down no one on the Viper, the Nature's Prophet is going to be killed, but he has got buyback available here, and he's going to go straight back top. He's looking for the rat here, Mac. He wants to try and find something in return, but MVP, they may find something even more big, even bigger than that Mac can wrap. It's going to be 2 heroes down without buybacks available now. Mac did manage to finish up the full set of racks top, but MVP, they're onto the tier 3 mid. They're onto the racks as well, looking to try and find themselves a second. Shoma just laying down the kinetic. And FN trying to chip away Q, but Fresh just jumps straight in onto the Drow range. The Poison Over coming out as well. Blast from Lich and FN's down. 3 dead now. No buybacks available. The Koreans are doing it. Mag, he's trying to go for the tier 4, but they're just going to call it GG. Well played. So going into this tournament, a lot of people said keep your eyes out on these. A lot of pros